Welcome back to Vacation Vibes. I am so excited to see you guys again. Welcome to 2024. Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, my name is Vanessa, and here I go on vacations with you and show you how I do things, mostly by cruise ship. Speaking of cruise ship, we are a week away from sailing on the world's largest cruise ship, Icon of the Seas. So I'm getting ready this week for next week's adventure, and I just kind of wanted to show you what I do in the weeks leading up to the cruise. This is a 7 days out routine. But before we get to the packing and all that stuff, I just want to give you a quick update. The last time I have been on camera was in October. We are in January 2024, and October was when I went on the last cruise to Europe. Not a lot of you love that series, I understand, mostly because I think it was in Europe. But we're headed back to the Caribbean, where we all love, so hopefully the best friends will be back. But if you missed that series and you want to go check it out, head back to the channel and give that series some love. Because she was a flop. But in the meantime, I have been working so much. I work 7 days a week. I have 2 jobs, and just getting my life back on track after everything that happened last summer has been what I've been up to. But I'm just happy to report that we are in a great place. Why is my... Sorry. Who did that? We've had a journey in the last 6 months, and things are in a much better place, so I'm happy to report that. On top of my 2 jobs that I work outside of YouTube, I also have been working on a project. Little announcement. Your girl is a travel agent. Yes, this is something that I've gone back and forth on. Like, do I have time to do this? Am I interested in doing it? I don't know, but to be honest, a lot of you guys have reached out to me about helping you get on board some of these cruise ships, and I do help, and I do it for free. And I'm like, you know what? I might as well get a little kickback on the back end. So yeah, that's happening. Most importantly, which means that there is a group cruise announcement coming very soon. Stay tuned. I have a little hellion in my life. His name is Boo. He's currently trying to get into the trash can. I'll show you. Hello. You gonna say hello to the people? Are you trying to break into the trash can? Yeah. Alright, so now that we've gotten a little update out the way, I want to just take you kind of through my little routine. So first things first, at home. Let's start with the at-home stuff, and then we'll talk about what I do to prepare for the cruise, which I've already done at this point, and you should have too if you're going to be on this voyage. Going out of town, especially with cats. If you have pets, one of the first things I do is line up pet sitters for my cats, make sure they're good. And in the week prior to the cruise is when I make sure they have all the food, all the treats, everything. And my pet sitters know my cats by now. Sir, can you not? He's trying to grab the camera. We're not doing that. Something else that I do to prepare is clean. I make sure all my laundry is done. My sheets have been cleaned, so when I get home, my bed is clean and smells good, and I can just jump right in after a long week of traveling. So I'm working on laundry, but I'm about to do the last couple loads. We'll be folding, and we'll be separating the clothes that I need for packing. I don't like to pack too early because things like pajamas, underwear, things like that I will need up until I leave. Obviously, I want to wait on that, but I think we're getting close enough now to where I can start separating some stuff out and rationing out the clothes that I can wear at home. Something else I like to do is get my car cleaned, make sure that's all good. There's air in the tires, especially in the cold. It's very cold in Atlanta right now, so when I come back to my car, the wheels are not on flat. Hi, Miss. Missy is business kitty. She likes to sit in the computer chair. Can we sit down with you? We got some business to talk about with the people. No? All right, well, maybe later. She's literally not going to allow me to sit in that chair right now. I have resorted to sitting on the floor by my bed because my cat's in my chair. All right, so let's talk about... Oh, now she's here. Ma'am. All right, so let's talk about Icon for a second. To be honest, it's been a year since I've been on a Royal Caribbean ship at this point. Also, in the meantime, between the last Royal Caribbean cruise, I have been on nothing but Virgin. And to be quite honest, I realized that I am spoiled. As we are booking things and all that, I realize how much Virgin really does include in that price. Because right now, your girl is going broke. We're going broke on things that I should not have to pay for, you know. For example, we booked our dining. Let me just say this. Okay, so here are a few tips I would give you if you plan on being on this ship or a ship like it. As soon as the booking window opens on the app for dining, for shows, for excursions, do it fast, do it early. Just be prepared to go ahead and have everything booked as soon as you can. Another tip is to work with a travel agent or very closely with any vacation planner, because they'll be the ones who know, oh, this is the day that you will need, that the shows will open. This is the day that dining reservations open, blah, blah, blah. And you want to just be ready that day. There will be some reservations open once you get on the boat. However, with the Royal Caribbean, they love to do discounts before the cruise, 10-20% discounts. So on a cruise like this, where it's already very expensive, I would take advantage of that or get creative. We have also booked some shore excursions. I have one more to book, but we've got excursions booked for at least 2 of the stops out of the 3. And then most importantly, the shows. I did not waste time getting a spot for things like the Aqua Show and all that. So we are good on the shows. If you guys want to see, that kind of entertainment, I got you. We're in there like swimwear. There are a few other things that I am still trying to wait for things to not be sold out anymore. Some things sold out very fast on this cruise, so we don't keep those fingers crossed for that. These people are not playing. These people are not playing. Something else you want to do fast, which I did not do that fast this time, and shout out to Fane from Travel Spree for reminding me. Check-in. As soon as check-in is available, do it that night. I got a decent-ish check-in time, but it's not super early, so won't be the first to set foot on the ship, but we'll be in there. No worries. Yeah, make sure all your documents are secure. Make sure you got your passport, birth certificate, whatever you need. Get everything loaded. These days a lot of things are digital, so I'm hoping that it'll make the embarkation process smooth. The thing that I keep thinking about is the fact that there is like 7,000 people about to board the ship on the same day. Tips: get to the cruise port real early. Despite the fact that I have a later check-in time, I'm probably going to be there or be headed there as if I have like the earliest check-in time, to be honest with you, because I remember Carnival Celebrations inaugural sailing and how long it took me for the Uber just to go around the loop. I had to get out and walk, if you guys remember, because I wasn't getting anywhere close to the cruise port on time. And to be honest with you, a lot of things are very expensive on this cruise. The drink package is very expensive on this cruise. We'll talk numbers and all that later. I'm going to be very transparent about how much I spent, what I'm spending, because this cruise I've had to budget for the most out of any cruise. I have to make sacrifices. Like, I need to get my nails done, and I'm thinking I have a solution for that I'm going to try out. And for the girlies who are interested, I'll let you know how it goes. But I think I'm going to commit to doing something a little different than going to the nail salon. So here is my solution to getting my nails professionally done. I wear press-ons from time to time, and I can get them to last for 2 weeks if I do it really well. So I've never ever done press-ons on a cruise, so this will be interesting. So for the girlies who are girlies and you want to see how this works out, then I'll update you on the maintenance. The one thing that does excite me about doing press-ons is on the last cruise I broke a nail. I broke a nail on the way to the cruise, and I went to the nail salon on board to see if they can fix it. They're going to charge me $19 just to fix one nail, and then which was like half of what it costs to get all of the nails done. And then they didn't have the matching paint, whatever, so I ended up not getting it fixed and just being ghetto. But with press-ons, if one flies off, then I got another one. If I lose it, I have another one. I can just replace it. It doesn't take a whole lot to fix it on your own. It's really simple like that. So I'm thinking it might be actually a great alternative, something nice for vacation, because then I don't have to spend extra time at the nail salon while I'm getting everything else done. And I can literally pop all of these off and get a whole nother manicure while I'm on board if I want to. So then we got packing. So here is how I start the packing process. Something about Royal Caribbean and Carnival, they both like to do theme nights for the attire. So you usually have a formal night, stuff like that. So I look to see, number one, when those nights are, number two, how many of them that we have, and then I start with those outfits first. So this cruise, we have quite a few theme nights actually, and I'll explain about all those in a later video, but I set those outfits aside. And Royal Caribbean's doing something a little different than formal nights this time around, and I find it very interesting. I feel like Royal Caribbean is trying to leap into like a little modern take here on a formal night, and I actually cannot wait to see what people wear. So I've actually had a fun time going through all of the clothes that I have and want to buy or whatever, and putting together some fresh outfits for this cruise, because it's giving fresh. It's giving fresh on these attire nights. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. And if you want to see the complete packing video, I got you. I'm going to film my packing for 2024 for Icon of the Seas specifically in a separate video, so that you can see pretty much exactly what I'm thinking, what I'm putting in there. But for the Cliff Notes version, we got some specific attire that's going into this cruise. I will be showing you the types of bags that I use. I have a lot of luggage in this house. Also my content creator stuff, like I have to decide which cameras I'm going to take. That's going to be based off of the excursions and the types of things we'll be doing, and make sure that's all packed nice and tidy and neat in there so you guys can get the best content possible. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on here as far as prepping for the cruise, getting my house tidy, packing, making sure everything is booked and ready to go. Oh my gosh, I forgot, like flights and hotels. I am a flight freak. I will gamble for the cheapest flight possible, and I do it every time. I use Hopper to book my flights. This is not sponsored, I'm just being honest. And I do hotels sometimes too. So I think we use both, we use Hopper for both flights and hotels. We use Hopper for our flights and hotels as well, for the Europe trip, and that worked out pretty well. I do have a gripe about their travel insurance though. I would just say this: use your own travel insurance. Don't use theirs, but that's a different story for a different day. I never recommend flying in same day, especially an inaugural cruise where the traffic at the cruise port is going to be crazy, because if you're trying to time it where you get off your flight and you have a couple hours to spare to get from the airport to the cruise port, you might need that entire 2 hours or more. So I just would not chance it. So flying the night before, that's what we're doing. We're staying at a hotel. Things like the wine bottles that you get to bring on board, I wait until I get to Miami to buy some of that stuff now, especially because it just saves weight for your suitcase if you are an overpacker or you get real close to that 50 or 40 pound weight limit. Save some stuff like that where you can just buy at your destination before the cruise, so you save space in the luggage. That's it. Thanks for sitting down and chit-chatting with me and kind of taking a peek into what we got going on around here. So yeah, next time you see me, we'll be on board. See you guys next week. Peace. Just watch me.